to another video.
That's right. Welcome back, y'all. Good to see y'all again.
So today, as you can see from the title below, today is going to be another update video, COVID-19 video. And why are you looking at me? COVID-19 update video. And this video is mostly going to be more about Matt. Matt is going to give his perspective from his process of going through it, and you know, all the different things he suffered with it, and his update on how he's feeling now, because you guys pretty much saw me as I went through mine. He didn't really want to be on a video at that time, so today is going to be his update video, so I'm going to let him, you know, take over. So we're going to get right on into the video.
Well, anyway, like she said, I just wanted to give you all my experience through the whole thing. First off, I would just like to say, Lord, thank you for bringing me through it. And sometimes you never really realize how close you are to a certain state in life until you come knocking at your back door, like it did me and my wife. And you know, of course, you've seen what she went through, her symptoms, and everybody has their own symptoms. The virus and COVID-19, it has similar symptoms, but everybody's body responds in a different way. There's a lot of similarities between other people, but my experience was bad. I can say it was really bad because I don't like getting sick. I barely get sick, so when I do get sick, my body don't take it well. That's the reason why I don't like to get sick, because it's just, you know, it doesn't handle it well. It's like foreign language. But first thing I realized when I got tested positive, I lost my taste, I lost my smell. I couldn't smell or taste anything.
Did it go right away, or did it take a couple days? What was your first symptoms then?
It took about a day. I say about a day. About 2 days after, I give it 2 days at the most. 2 days after, I couldn't smell or taste anything. And then I realized that my temperature was elevated up to a little over 101. It stayed that way for a while. My temperature was over 101. 2 days it went up to 102, and then, you know, it sustained that way for about 10 days, at least for about 10 days, 9 to 10 days before it actually broke. But
yeah, we didn't think we was ever gonna get rid of that fever. Like, how many bottles of Tylenol did we go through? Like,
I think we went about at least
two and a half
bottles of Tylenol, and
oh my God.
I was taking a lot of regimens. I was taking a lot of herbs, natural herbs, some natural things. I found out that actually it helped fights against the COVID, only because of this reason. I know in her video there was a lot of comments made about certain things that she was taking, supplements that didn't help. And it don't fight against corona, but what it does, it helps build up the immune system so that the virus doesn't have a full effect on the body. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. And that's what I'm thankful that I had already been doing, was taking my vitamin D3 and yarrow and all those other ones, milk thistle, stuff like that. Those supplements actually help build up the immune system and actually fights against viruses and bacteria and stuff like that. Nevertheless, I still came in contact with the virus, and it took a toll immediately. It started affecting me. I lost all my strength.
What started off as your first symptom that you knew, okay, something is going on now? Like,
well, the first thing,
I
didn't really have a cough. The cough really wasn't something that I had until the very end of my corona stages. And but the first thing that I realized was gone was my smell. I couldn't smell anything. And everything that I held up to my nose burned. And then when I would eat, the little that I would eat, everything just like salt. Stuff was just really salty to me for whatever reason. It was just super salty. If it didn't have any taste, it was just super salty, no matter what it was, unless it was just something sweet. And I couldn't taste anything sweet. But anything that has sodium in it, all the sodium came out in my taste buds, and I'm like, whoa.
And drinks was like super sweet,
or either I couldn't taste the drinks at all. You know, once you lose your smell, your taste buds really go. When you can't smell anything, you can't really taste anything either. Those two work some type of way hand in hand. But it was pretty bad. I think the biggest thing that affected me was I was so weak. I was really weak. I didn't have any strength. And, you know, they say get up and walk around as much as you can so pneumonia won't set in and this, that, and the other. And I'm like, look, you know,
I was trying to get him to get up, and he was like, I can't. But I was just trying to get him to get up and move, because I know they said moving a lot is good to help, like he said, for pneumonia to not set in. And he was like looking at me like, I can't get up. I'm trying, but I can't. So
yeah,
I think I didn't believe in full totality of just how weak he was. I thought he was just trying to put on a little bit extra. But, you know, listening to other people talk about, you know, their symptoms and stuff, a lot of people said weakness, it takes your strength. You can barely walk a couple of steps and you're tired. So, you know, I apologize to him for thinking he was, you know, trying to just, you know,
first of all,
get over on me, because I didn't have none of these symptoms like he had. Like, I didn't lose energy, I didn't lose my appetite. Only thing I lost was my smell and my taste. But he lost his energy, everything, and I wasn't going through those symptoms, so I thought like, okay, he just added a little extra stuff, but really he was really suffering.
No, it wasn't no show, that's for sure, because I'm a person that I'm always moving around. It's hard for her to get me to sit down and do anything because I'm going around and do, you know, so much. And that's just the type of person I've always been. I've always been active, but I could not do anything. I would get up, walk up the steps, and I'd be out of breath, burnt out, tired for the rest of the day behind just that, you know. And it was a rapid weight loss. I lost a decent amount of weight, close to 20 pounds I lost within the 14-day quarantine period.
Because I ain't lose none.
She kept eating. But anyway, you know, it took my appetite. I didn't have an appetite for anything. I could barely eat. I would take a bite, a nibble off stuff, and I'd be about done. And if I could finish it, it's only because I just was trying not to waste food. But
that's very unusual, because him eating one like chicken tender or something like that and saying he's done is highly unlike him. Like, yeah, I knew something was going on, because one chicken tender, he normally eat about 4 or 5, and he just ate one, and he was saying he was full, and I was like, but
yeah, I lost a lot of weight. And the only challenging thing about it was because I didn't know what to expect. I know from the CDC guidelines, of course, y'all probably read a lot of it, the symptoms and stuff that they have, the common symptoms. But like I said, everybody's body has certain effects and routes that it take with certain things. Especially if you have underlying health issues. And me in particular, I have high blood pressure, so it affected me in a lot of different ways. A lot of the cough medicines, like all that kind of stuff, I couldn't really take because of the blood pressure issue, because it would spike your blood pressure. You know, cough medicine will spike your blood pressure, so I couldn't take that. So I couldn't really treat the cough, you know. So I had to drink tea, had to find a lot of natural supplements. So, you know, just to let you guys know that, you know, it's tough when you already got a few little health issues, you know, underlining with you, because after you go quarantine, your body actually goes into another stage and it actually start attacking those underlying issues that you have. So if you got heart disease, if you got blood clot issues, you know, COVID-19 causes blood clots. I've heard of people actually having amputees on their legs because of COVID, because it clotted up their legs and they have to get the legs cut off. I've heard a lot of different things. So you know, everybody's symptoms, you know, affected them differently. And for me, it was pretty tough because it was just every night during the nighttime it would get worse.
You have a different symptom every night, and I'm like,
and, you know,
I don't know what else to do, because it, like, everything I was doing wasn't working, and every night he would have a different symptom, and I'm like, on top of the fever and trying to get rid of the fever. So, you know, by this time I was pretty much well. You know, my last week of quarantine, I was pretty much well, so I was trying to help nurse him back to health, and it was getting a little bit overwhelming. But just kind of just name out your symptoms in case anybody, you know, somebody else is having those same symptoms. Just actually like name out each symptom that you had.
Like I said, I lost my smell, my taste, very fatigued. I couldn't do anything. I was weak, tired. Another symptom that came along was extra bowel movements on a whole nother level. You know, it was just using the bathroom a lot, urinating both, you know, number one and number two, we would call it. But it was just it was a lot of that constantly. And I think that's another thing that triggered the weight loss too, besides not being able to eat, loss of appetite, cough, congestion, fever. I've had all those symptoms, headache. I had just about every symptom that COVID probably provides.
Stuffiness, then you have like
stuffiness, and it was just a lot of stuff. It was a lot of pressure. It was a lot of tension in the head at night. It was just like somebody just got my brain and just squeezed it into a knot and just kept squeezing. That's how I felt. Like, you probably think I'm exaggerating, but I was up a lot of nights, miserable, couldn't sleep. In a few nights, I was so thorough, I was just crying because I'm like, man, this is like almost like a near-death experience, you know, on top of sweating constantly sweating. I was sweating like two shirts out a night. I would have to get up just to change my shirt out so I wouldn't be laying there soaking wet, you know, on my bed and couch or whatever. And it was rough, you know, it was rough to go through. I wouldn't wish that on a dog. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. COVID-19 is nothing to play with, you guys. And for the ones who don't believe in wearing masks, believe in it.
Wear your mask.
Because you don't never think that it's possible to hit you until it hits you.
Until it hits you.
And when it hits you, you have to deal with it. There's nothing you can do when it comes. It takes you by surprise, and it comes. Me and my wife been doing the regiments and wearing our masks and practicing good hygiene and social distance and stuff, and we still got it. We still came in contact with somebody who was negligent enough to not do it, or could have been asymptomatic, which you guys know. There are asymptomatic people out there who have COVID and are carriers and don't have any symptoms but can give it to somebody. So protect yourselves, man. Make sure if you're not going to protect yourself, protect somebody else, you know. Don't be selfish and not wear a mask because you feel like you have rights. Your rights is not going to stop you from getting sick. That's just logical, okay? So, I mean, you know, protect yourselves, man, and just, you know, think about the next person. Think about somebody else's family. You know, people lose jobs. People can't work. People are out of work and have to find a way to pay their bills during COVID-19 quarantine. So, you know, be mindful, people, and just, you know, let's band together and let's try to fight this thing and do right, you know, by social distancing and keeping ourselves together. So, you know, that's pretty much all that I had to really share with you. I just want to let y'all know my experience, and, you know, I did make it through it. Yes. I'm not going to let COVID-19 stop me.
You made it.
I'm going to continue to, you know, be healthy and work out and keep myself together. I'm not going to let this stop me. This was just, you know, something else to add to my belt. A lot of people have died from this virus. A lot of people have not made it. So a lot of people are on ventilators right now, but we made it through it, and we was actually able to fight this thing out. So, you know, for all you who watch the channel and, you know, believe in TNM TV, you know, stay tuned. And let us know what you think about this video. Give us your comments if you have any questions. You know, anything that you may have, drop it in the box below. Let us know what you think. Give us your feedback so we can respond to you and let you know. For the ones, if you're going through it, hey, we can tell you what to do. So just get back with us. Let us know something.
And yeah, our prayers go out to anybody that's been affected by this, anybody that's, you know, dealing with it now, that's in the hospital, that has family members in the hospital, whatever, anybody that's affected by COVID-19, our prayers go out to you guys, and we pray that you come out healthy and you come out okay, and just, you know, remember to, like you said, wear your mask. We still practice wearing our masks, hand sanitizer everywhere we go. You know, because I don't even know if you can catch it again, but I don't want it no more. So yes, we are practicing it. So yeah, you guys, we just want to let Matt give his take on how his process went. And like we always say, you know, hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed. And to our new subscribers, I'm Tasha.
And this is your boy Matt.
And we thank you guys for subscribing to the TNM TV
channel. That's right.
Family. And for those of you that are already subscribed, thank you for tuning in to this video.
Please share, please like, please give a thumbs up, whatever you got to do. Support us, y'all.
Yeah, also hit that bell notification so that you won't miss a video when we post it. And like you said, hit that like button, give us a thumbs up. And also comment in the comment box below. Until next time, I'm Tasha.
This is your boy Matt.
See you soon. Bye.
Pew!